In a relationship with myself. Got a question? Yes? How bad do you want me right now? Babe? I have to be honest, I can't do relationship. I have future plans to travel, so nothing serious for me. I'm sorry. I do think you're awesome and hope you find someone. XO. To all younger ladies out there, if a guy says, "How bad do you want me now?" he's not talking about the relationship. He's talking about sex. Keep it moving if you want something serious. And to the one random 40-year-old woman who thinks she's still 16. I have given up on her. She can't pretend 16. And in reality, my age, she wants facts. Yes. First of all, I don't like how Chantal is using this guy to do exactly what is being done here, and that's gather attention. She more than likely have already done things with this guy, as she alludes to meeting him at random, shady times at night when she's mad with Nader, and she has probably used her bait that she's a YouTuber who makes money to keep him intrigued. No one needed your little life lesson here. If young ladies are watching, Chantal, then maybe you should address that because that's the bigger issue. Most likely Chantal texted herself from her other phone. This guy isn't real. Just another attempt to get Nader to fake love her. Excellent point. If you have issues, it's a you problem. Was that supposed to be profound or something? Like seriously, I don't need to hear a teen Disney wisdom quote here, but thanks, I guess? Well, he doesn't exist, so not to worry. She texted herself that nobody wants her. Yep, he obviously told her he wasn't gonna be her happily ever after the other night. She's so predictable. Her pattern of deceit is so transparent. She doesn't talk about any of the long line of men and soon to be a long line of women pounding down her door to date such a feminine, attractive, well-groomed, skinny legend when she's not trying to make Slappy the Cracky jealous. This is just sad at this point. What's sadder is she thinks people are jealous of her non-existent life. Exactly. No healthy man looking for a healthy relationship is gonna ask this BS. She has done this before, created fake profiles. She's very, very shady, dishonest, and calculated. The only reason you got a response from Slappy when you pull his BS is because he don't want to lose the money to another grifter. That's exactly it. Period. Stabby, Cracky, Slappy, y'all too messy with these pet names. Chantal, after baiting multiple men online for weeks, I don't want any relationship or attachment at all. Also, Chantal continues to bait LGBTQIA women online. Don't worry, this super hot Russian chick she's talking to is quite clearly catfishing her. More karma. Who? Sandy and Ange? This reminds me of the time one of my old school friends used a burner phone and texted his real phone so he could pretend he had a hot girlfriend. It was a bizarre experience. Similar wording as this too. I've always been wary of people who show proof like this. Most of us in relationships, etc., are happy to just be happy with that person rather than exposing private messages for the world to see. By traveling means sitting inside resorts/hotels, eating mediocre buffet food, and talking to her imaginary friends. All this for a guy with teeth that could saw through steel. When Slappy knocks your bald head into orbit again, you're going to regret rejecting the only guy in Canada that was showing any interest in you. 100% agree. Only then she will be able to move on and appreciate a nice guy. IMO, nice guys bore her. That's why she likes Nader. However, she knows he will never settle down with her. She is driving herself crazy. She could find a happy medium, but as you said, she can't move on. Not sure he meant he wants a relationship when he asked how bad do you want him right now. Haha. It's so sad that she doesn't know the difference at her age between a hookup and an actual date and or relationship. But he loves her. This is the woman who was convinced you could get an STD from not bathing often enough and thinks the rivets on the side of the pot are the markers for how high to put water in for pasta. We are not dealing with a genius. Her response is so embarrassing. Oh, lol. At least he knows where you stand, right? He's probably scratching his head wondering how the hell they went from 0 to 100 so fast. I don't think he wanted the relationship from you if this shit is true. Very true. Oh, lol. Are you that naive, Chantal? No, she just pretends to be. And it looks like the top message from her that got cut off had a heart at the end of it. Why is she sending hearts to him if she says he's coming on too strong? Also, a guy will say anything to get in a girl's pants. So even if he was saying he loved her and all that like she claimed, guarantee he's just BSing her. So she'll put out, she wants us, in neither, to think this guy is madly in love and obsessed with her, just like she does with everyone. But there's probably more on her side of this than she's admitting. And I think we all know that if Nader called her up saying he was leaving Dadies and wanted to live with and be in a relationship with Chantal, she would have the Kia fired up and be in Montreal faster than it takes her to inhale 2 Nashis. Get real! For everyone who missed her stream last night, Chantal has bedbugs. Love you, Julia. You make me laugh when I see you in her chat. Oh my god, it's the one and only Julia. You're my idol. Please don't ever leave Chantal's chat. Your truthfulness is awesome. Love you. And if you are the other beezers who make her members only chats just as truthful as an open chat. This gun riding high in delusions, drugs, and mental illness says the same exact things over and over again. She should just pick a live stream and replay it. Guarantee she's saying the same BS. Glad she brought home souvenirs from her seedy motel stays in Montreal that will outlive any business relationship with Nader that she tries to convince herself and everyone else that she is okay with, knowing she dies a little each time he calls her his friend. Foodie has bedbugs, everyone. I'm surprised you haven't been blocked, Julia. Love the way you spam her chat. This will continue on well into your 50s. You will binge on baiting / stalking him, then binge on food, binge on stalking, binge on food for years and years. Have fun, hun. No, honey, that will not be me, but have a nice day. Optimistic to think she will live long enough to see her 50s. You're trying to be what I was at 21. Daddy issues suck. I get it. See a professional. More than a year has passed and you're still messing with Nader. How much time has to pass for it to not be you? 1 year plus isn't enough? Start to love and respect yourself because he isn't going to. Please stop driving to Montreal because Nader will take you for everything you have. He is using you big time for punishments. That's it. When he gets everything he needs you will be history. It's been going on for a year. You won't be alive that long. Bold of you to think she will live that long. That's correct. You keep stuffing that chow down. You're not making it to 50 at this point. Especially still hovering that shitty blow you continue to hover. Really? Do you have some sort of plan for stopping your destructive behaviors that doesn't involve hospitalization, jail, or expiration? I agree. Nailed it! Don't worry, honey. We don't expect you to live to 50. Whatever you're trying to do with this, Nader is not jealous. Now, if only you'd cut ties with Nader so easily. The sad part is she never will because it isn't just Nader that is the issue, it is also her drug use. She is heavily dependent on illegal substances that she gets from people she knows. Nader is this woman's karma. He's exactly what she needs. They deserve each other. One thing I've noticed since watching you is that you absorb other people's traits and aspects about their life. You really need to take a year and just experience life and see what truly makes you. You are not bisexual. I know you will make 10,000 lives acting like you are, but the truth is you aren't. You read these fake stories and try to claim that just because someone had an experience, that is your validation to being a bisexual. We don't just wake up one day and choose to like ladies. I am sorry, but you need to educate yourself better. Yep, I call her Xerox. I want to hear you explain satire again. She's supposed to be an English major. I know, right? Real or not, you probably posted this so Nada would see it and in the hope that he would profess his undying love and affection. It's just not gonna happen. Yesterday's outing was painfully obvious that he just doesn't care. He walked away from you and didn't even check to see if you were doing okay. You tried to laugh it off, but it was really sad. Strangers care more for one another than he ever will care for Chantal. I agree, and it was a very difficult thing to watch yesterday. He just didn't care at all. Right? And her trying hard to act like she's happy. Ouch! We all know he was hoping to catch her faceplant crossing those rocks. I held my breath when she was walking across there. He could have met her halfway and helped her across if he had any sense of being a gentleman. Imagine being so pitiful that at 40 you have to fake a text message feigning interest from a man. This is so sad. You may want to get checked for a learning disability. I'm not kidding. If this is a real exchange, which I highly doubt, then you have no clue what he's actually asking. Why would you probably think he wants a relationship? I'm convinced this is her drug dealer, asking her how badly she wants to meet him for her next drug haul. How bad do you want me right now? Doesn't sound like he's being respectful and wanting to wait. It's a code to a dealer to determine how desperate she is for her bag of drugs. I'm not saying this is fake, but the wording of this is something I would expect from Chantal's adolescent mind, not something from a father in his late 40s, early 50s. He's a dad? She said he doesn't have children, doesn't plan on having any. And then she said he had one kid. She can't keep her lies straight. Was that last night? Ha 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 ha. Girl, we are too old to be having imaginary fake boyfriends. You have enough issues as is. Stop texting yourself. You need to warn these totally real men about your sexually transmitted infections and bedbug infestation. What? Lol, oh my god, she just gets nastier and nastier every day. Totally real. That was great. Lol, there is no decent guy out there calling a woman they barely know babe. Stop talking to scammers. It's like, if we are not already together, don't call me babe, you weirdo. LMAO. Who she thinks she is? Amberlynn? Anybody that tells me they love me the second time that we met, I'm running. Come on, Foodie. You told Pete to write that and you changed his name to Motorcycle Guy. When Nader moves into the new place, he will invite some random girl and it will be the new summer arc. If you keep running back to the person you need to walk away from, you'll never create space for better things to arrive. Motorcycle Guy has no clue how lucky he is right now. Thank you for the absolute satire. Meeting in bowling alley parking lot equals wanting a relationship to obese desperate woman who doesn't bathe, brush her teeth, or wash her clothes. He would meet her at home, but she literally tells him she's a slob. This could be a stretch, but I find it weird Motorcycle Guy leave out random words in his sentences, like leaving due out of how bad do you want me right now? And Chantal's response, she does the same thing. I can't do a relationship. He's a motorcycle guy. He doesn't need to use complete sentences. Lol, joke. Oh, Chantal, if only you were this decisive with Nader. What a different world you'd be in. This is the Nick effect. So embarrassing that she has to make fake people to want her. I was thinking the same thing. This is the new Nick. Lol. Honest question. Why do you find it so hard to believe men are attractive to big women? Honest question. Why'd you automatically make it about someone's size when it wasn't mentioned? Please don't lump big women in with Chantal. Chantal is morbidly obese, maybe even super morbidly obese. That's not the same as being bigger, thick, chunky, or curvy. There's a difference. Chantal is dying. The damage done to her body is beyond repair. She will not live to see her golden years. Let's pull ourselves out of this deluded fantasy that Chantal is just a big girl. Heart disease, stroke, sleep apnea, type 2 diabetes, and those are just the likely suspects. Complications from blood clots, possible amputation, and you have the nerve to ask such senseless question. Why do you find it so hard to believe men are attracted to big women, when you should be asking, why do you find it so hard to believe men are attracted to Chantal? And then someone with some sense could come along and give you a plethora of reasons. You people, man. I wish I could like your comments a million times. Johnny D just won a defamation suit against Amber. I feel a lawsuit arc coming up in the next season. Will Nader sue Foodie for all her back and forth defamation? Does she have proof to win a jury's heart? We'll have to wait and see, won't he? Good luck and may the odds... never mind. You just embarrassed yourself. He asked how bad you wanted him. It's quite clear he wasn't looking for a relationship. He was after a hookup and wasn't madly in love with you. I suppose he served his purpose now and made the tweaking pot washer message you. He couldn't let his cash dispenser be emptied by another grifter. Please, don't take this guy serious, Chantal, especially if he's aware of your YouTube channel. He's playing games with you. Being hyper-focused on any guy is bad for your physical and mental health. Always has been your one true love. Well, that and pizza. Does she really think we believe this? Picture this. Chantal on a motorcycle? I'd rather not. What a vision. The front end won't touch pavement until she hurtled off. The rear suspension would be screaming. Which outfit we're talking about? Girl, just move in with Nader and tell Pete that you're very sorry but he has to find a new place to live. It's the only way you're going to get all the answers you're looking for. It's after you actually live with someone that reality sets in. I hope it doesn't happen this way, but it's probably going to take you living with him as physically and mentally abused woman round the clock for you to finally snap out of it and let him go. Then you'll be able to honestly appreciate a good, nice guy. You need to fully experience real life with a bad boy, and that's the plain, sad truth. No hate. Yet you'd be stringing him along by tonight. Edit. If this guy has seen your channel, the only reason he wants you is because of your money. Yes, focusing on you and your happiness is most important. You had so much fun in Cuba. Would love to see another travel bees at some point. I keep missing the beezing because of time zones, but I will catch you live soon again. Fun? I saw a nervous Nelly who fought the urge to scuttle away from people the way bugs run when you run over a rock. I saw her drunken rant where she confessed being miserable all the time, even in Cuba, in Vino Veritas. She did so much though. Visited the restaurant, stayed in her room, went to the beach for 5 minutes. She really experienced all Cuba has to offer along with its rich history. Jack, I like you 'cause you're real. Most of these haters just want to hate on Chantal. You keep true. Much respect. This is simply trying to make Nader jealous by showing him someone else wants you. But girl, Nader doesn't care who you mess with as long as you keep paying his way. Please wake up. He's never gonna truly get jealous because Nader is only worried about Nader. These baiting games are emotional immaturity. The fact that you expect anyone to believe this says so much about how you think. Texting yourself from your other phone. Hell no! You can text yourself from your own phone and just delete selected messages in the convo, i.e. the duplications. Boom! You have a whole convo looking text screen. Future plans to travel from the refrigerator to the toilet. He just wanted a nude to finish to. He wasn't looking for a relationship. I'm sorry. Where did he say, how bad do you want a relationship with him? Are you truly that naive? Film yourself with another bum and hand him some cash that'll really get Nader's attention. I saw your comment on Just Breezing today's channel. I came all the way over here to award you Comment of the Year. Bro, it's very clear he was trying to use you for a quick pump and dump. That's a hookup, not a relationship. I doubt he was looking for a relationship anyway. In my experience, guys who move too fast like you described and try to create a relationship soon after meeting a woman usually ghost after they get sex. Stop using POF to get dates. Stop meeting dates in parking lots. Start acting like the 38-year-old you are and not high school sophomore. So, you texted yourself and then responded to yourself? That's not crazy AF at all. Love that for you. You probably unloaded on this dude about your ex, and he saw an easy mark for a quick rebound lay. The only reason Skokie would be jealous is if he thought a new scammer was hoarding on his pay peg. Future plans to travel means she drives to Montreal every other day. What a joke. You couldn't even walk in the park more than 50 feet without begging for a place to sit. Travel? I'm dying. She didn't talk about relationship. At age 40, she can't see that. She only sees and hears what she wants to see and hear. So, you've decided to choose the most toxic partner of them all. Love that for you. Girl, you are 40 years old and cannot differentiate a hookup from a relationship. That man wants a good time, not you. He just wants his ashes hauled. How does she still not see that? Willful ignorance writ large. He meant the opposite of a relationship. Sex. What's your excuse now? You wanted that, right? Do you know the difference between dating/flirting and the relationship? You have no clue how real life works. These attention grabs have never worked with Nader before. It's not going to work now. Why would a week vacation here and there stop you from having a relationship? Oh yeah, because this is fake. Girl, this isn't proof of shit. Please, just be honest with yourself. You met this guy on a hookup app and you're already talking about a relationship. Who's putting out red flags? Stop using guys to try to make Nader jealous. Sounds like motorcycle guy just wanted segs anyway, to be honest. Not segs, money. Get it straight, lol. In a relationship with grease, inside and out, and insanity. Where in that text did you assume that he meant relationship? This screams sex to me. Come on, Chantal. How old are you again? Self-sabotage. You are impulsive and you're going to get lonely. Instead of turning to someone new, you're leaving yourself open to going back into your toxic cycle with Nader. And you know this. Why not try something different this time? La la la. I can tell just from the one text we can see he sent that he's a tool. I think you mean she, Beezer. Yeah, why get with someone who has their own mode of transportation? Lol, they won't be dependent on you. Only you would get do you want a relationship from how bad do you want me embarrassed for you. LMFAO, sounds to me that you just wanted to get laid. You wish a motherfucker would offer to be in a relationship with you. No ma'am, not gonna happen. Lol. There's no way you're almost 50. I mean, yes, Chantal is ridiculous and messy, but comical for you to say anything about her when you have a profile picture and name like that. She's not almost 50, almost 40. I know she looks almost 50. Have you seen her without the filters? I guarantee he didn't want a relationship. Your level of delusion is actually scary. The things you'll do for attention are concerning and potentially dangerous. Don't date anyone with bad English or bad grammar, as in, how bad you want me right now, to mention nothing about lack of class. Maybe next time you text yourself, you could use more romantic terms. Laughing my ass off. Something tells me you instigated this. You did admit you're a good starfish, but not girlfriend. Sends a message with a heart at 12:27 p.m. and then at 1:41 p.m. says, I don't want a relationship. Show the previous message, Chantal. This little strategy that Chantal has going on to get attention from Nader must work. I mean, we all know that Chantal is a complete disgusting mess, and no decent man will have anything to do with her, but she does shell out those dollars. I'm sure that if Nader even suspects a dude can come in and stop his money flow, he will stop that ASAP. As disgusting as she is, and as much as he doesn't want to have anything to do with her, who would? It's worth it to him to let her give him a handy every once in a while. Paid for phone, internet, iPad, food, rent, and clothes, y'all. All that, and all he has to do is publicly treat her like shite, and every once in a while give her the green bean. Shh, don't tell her. Lol, Nader likes Didi more than you. This is all bullshit. Pete is 100% motorcycle guy. Laughing my ass off. Stay with Nader. Leave everyone else alone, lady. Are you using your other phone to send yourself those texts acting like you are him? Laughing my ass off. Or she's having Pete's text this shit. Exactly. Motorcycle guy, aka her drug dealer. Oh, and him just wanting a hookup doesn't sound so nice after all. Another grifter. Foodie's constantly saying things like, he wants me. Those texts sound like she's having a conversation with herself in a desperate attempt to get Nader's attention. Is what's his name jealous yet? Does he know about the STD? Sure, Jen. Is his name George Glass? Have fun driving to pick the bum up. When did you ever get off the live stream to clean your house? It will still be disgusting when you come back on. This ain't it. You made another name and you message yourself with that second new phone you bought. All to try and make Nader jealous. All to try and make him think some other guy's interested in you. Transparent. Grow up and stop acting like a teenager. Exactly. Is this a satirical post? Lol, I wouldn't even bother replying to that shit. Motorcycle guy equals new dealer. This is obviously fake to make Koki jealous. Weirdo. You can delete my comments all you want, I'll just keep coming back. Babe? LMAO, he meant sex. So corny. Obviously, you've been catfishing and leading guys on. Are you the same woman who can't even walk around the park? I can only imagine where cats were pooing, because I doubt you or Pete's clean out the cat filter. Ma'am, come on now. Aha! This is so stupid. Do you not see how unwell you are, claiming you love Nader, but you're doing this? You do not love Nader, Chantal. If you loved Nader, you would not be doing this. You're in lust with Nader. You're infatuated with Nader. Stop leading other men on. To make yourself feel better, work on yourself when you wouldn't have to use people like this. Is motorcycle guy a bedbug? God, don't believe that. Laughing my ass off. So, 8th grade. Something, Nader? Just stop. You're making yourself look crazy. Why would you post this? Good question. To make Nader jealous. Only one reason she does anything. Starts with an N and ends with adder. My membership has been cancelled for some reason. Won't let me rejoin. Trying to work it out. Because she's desperate. You do not owe Nader and Pete for the rest of your life. You hurt them and have gone above and beyond now to pay them back. When is enough going to be enough? Make both of them get jobs. You won't be doing anyone a favor if you go broke being so generous to these grown men. Let us know. And he replied, please don't take this the wrong way, cause I never want to be hurtful about anyone's weight. But if you lose weight and work on yourself, I bet you wouldn't even care about Nader or another man. You say you love your body, and when you pulled up your top and said you find that sexy, I just don't believe you. You have to say that to hide how you really feel about your body. The cycle is vicious and savage, but only you can stop it. No one cares! Make-believe friends are the best friends. Lol. So pathetic. Delete him. That's creepy. Oh no, I hope you don't choose Nader. He's not a good man. He will bankrupt you in every way possible. You're making a big mistake. But I'm all for you working on yourself and cutting Nader and all men out for a while. I'm just shutting off someone who would be good for you, and Nader is not the answer. Nader treats you like crap, and he will never be good to you. You need a man you're proud of, that you can take around your family, that worships the floor you walk on. Nader is awful, and you deserve way more, Chantal. I'm getting exhausted watching this never-ending cycle, so I can't imagine how exhausted you must feel. There's no mistake. They don't exist. From that text he sent, you can see he's after a good, quick hookup, not a relationship. Oh, is it a fake person? I guess I missed that. True. But the way she talks about him, saying he wants to move slow, etc., I figured maybe he was just flirting. But I missed the whole part that it was made up. Did she say that in a live stream or something? So my comments are irrelevant besides the part of working on herself and getting the F away from Nader. The only way she will ever have a healthy relationship is if she works on her multiple issues and gets diagnosed properly by a psychiatrist. She's deeply deluded, and any negative feelings she has are stuffed back down with food or drugs. I don't think she will ever change though, and listens to no one. Yes, unfortunately, I guess that is the case. I just came across her from watching Carly, and I'm just shocked because of this loophole she's in. Cancun, she seemed happy and ready to make changes before the last night rage or whatever, and then bam, she comes home and is back at it with another Didi poor me storyline. It hurts because I'm like screaming through my screen, Chantal, you can change so easily if you just get rid of him, change up some lifestyle, etc. Honestly, just not having the Nader issue on her mind would help her psychiatric issue so much. She would probably have a lot more energy, more love for herself, and be more motivated without him around. And not to mention have a lot more money to do some things for her self-care/love. I know there are people here who I guess have been watching this train wreck relationship for a while, so I'm just clueless to what drugs are involved, etc. I believe Nader is on an upper drug just by now. He has bad teeth and seems all over the place, and I know she smokes and takes edibles. Just a crazy story. I'm sure there are a lot of relationships like this, but since Chantal shared hers with the world, it's just a lot more complicated and frustrating. Red flag, lol. Good job, girl. Are you the original Savage Keyboard? I mean the one and only, lol. I am her. Whoa, you OG. Foodie Beauty. For some reason my membership has been cancelled and it won't let me renew. It's a sign from God. Your card was declined. Spend your money on rent, not Foodie's drugs. Send money to Ukraine, not this bish. The universe has spoken. The universe is looking out for you. If you have spare cash, this is the last person you should be sending it to. Just light your money on fire if you want to waste it so badly. You get the same thing with Chantal. Nothing. Send your money to children who are hungry, or help poor people. She doesn't need it that bad. And that's a bad thing. Why? Get a membership on Nader's channel. That is who is getting the money anyway.